The day is finally here. We have books. The first 3 copies of my paperback came in today for the Crimson Gods, and I am super excited. I have been itching to open this since it came in a couple hours ago, and I wanted to do it on camera and do a proper unboxing and cover reveal. The paperbacks are here. The hardcovers are still printing. They'll be here probably another 5 to 6 days or something, maybe a week, something like that. They're typically take longer to print. But this is it. This is like a dream come true for me. Honestly, I know it's cliche, but this has been 2.5 years of work to come to this one little piece of art. And I'm really wanted to do all this together as far as the hardcover and the paperbacks, because the paperback is beautiful. It's a work of art inside and out, by all means, but the hardcover also has an extra something because it's got a sleeve, obviously that's the same cover, but a little more with the folds and all that, and the book itself is just gorgeous, the actual hardcover book. So I'll do a separate one. I guess I'll do a separate one. I just could not wait another week leaving this around laying in a box. So I want to jump right in and open this. I'm scared to death. I want it to be perfect, and I know it's gorgeous. I got the proofs and I approved, and we'll talk about how to pre-order and all that stuff after this. So let's jump right in here and open the first 3 copies of the Crimson Gods. Also, you notice I have this nice t-shirt on. We do have merch. We do have merch that I've also ordered as well, and I got my first shirt in today. I just always do a test run, make sure they're good. But also have the actual cover and hoodies and mugs and all kinds of different stuff. We have bookmarks coming and all that stuff as well. So let's get into this and open these books. This is super exciting. I'll try not to get emotional, but this has been a long time coming. Ooh, they're so gorgeous. I need to have like an overhead camera here to first see these. But you can see them here. Look at these. Oh my God, man. Hold on. Let me just get these out of the box, get the box out of the way. I ordered 3 to make sure that the printing was consistent on all of them and all that good stuff. They just threw them in a box, no anything, but here we go. Look at this, man. Look at these. They're so gorgeous. So gorgeous. The spine, I'm just looking here. The cover is beautiful. They did such a good job. Oh, I'm ready to flip through this interior. You can really, oh man, it's so nice. It's so nice. All the little details are in there. There's little glyphs. You probably can't see them on the camera on the back, on the description. You have these little glyphs in here. They're in random spots. I don't know if you can see those. The spine is perfect. These are the matte, by the way. I didn't order gloss. Typically, fantasy novels are in matte format, but gloss also looks nice. It makes it a little more rich as far as the colors. But oh my God, this is real. This is fucking real, man. I mean, everything's perfect. It's perfectly centered. There's no issues. I don't see any cover right away. Everything is perfect. The spine is great. So I'll try to get these. In here. I know it's hard to see these. I'll try to make sure they focus. You have the spine there. No, that's not quite in focus. And in the back, you have the description. Now, the hardcover has the description on the interior folds. So on the back of the hardcover, we actually have some quotes, some praise quotes from people who sent me quotes saying that they really loved it, people who read it early. Let me open this interior, man. I gotta flip through this. Oh, my Lord. It's fucking gorgeous, man. Let me see if I can I do this? Let me try to open the front here. So you got, if you can see this, I'll try to get over here where you can still hear me. Got the title page, the half title page, the full title page, which is of course the shirt I'm wearing there. Little dedication, the copyright page, all that stuff as well. You got the SmokeScreen press logo down there. Looks great. We got the map, the full map of Osgoth there. You got to have a map of the fantasy book, right? And then look at this gorgeous prologue. They used Urtatch's artwork that he did for me, man, in the interior. and it's so gorgeous, man. Even, I mean, you know, it's a black and white. Obviously, it has to be black and white for a book. It can't be the full color version, but it still looks so good. I'll show you a chapter heading real quick. So the first chapter, so we get to the prologue here. I'm just kind of checking everything. I got to check these really thorough to make sure everything's perfect on every page. But look at the chapter headings. I mean, you got these, this is chapter 1, Ashea, chapter 1, and you got the blood splotches and are kind of running down. Enchanted Ink, Greg at Enchanted Ink did so good on the interior. Even right here, for example, I have letters like in the book. There's a letter that's being read in the book. So it's an actual letter in the book being read by, and he actually made it a letter over here. You can see the parts of the letter actually look like a letter in handwriting. It's so gorgeous. And then every 13 chapters, I have the character art that I showed you guys in another video. So let me find, for example, okay, I think I can see him just on the, yeah, there we go. So you have Cyric on one of his chapters. This is chapter 23, I believe. So you have Urtatch's artwork there. And then you have Ashea and Amari as well. And he spread this out throughout the book. So there's Amari, one of the other main characters. I'm trying to turn this and show you guys. This doesn't know justice, I'm sure, this video. It's perfect, man. This is what, oh, and there's a chapter. This is a scene break. So I used a little lotus here for the scene break you can see there. I don't have a lot of scene breaks in this book, but Greg did that up right too, using the same lotus that's on the title page. So there they are, man. I mean, this is exactly what I pictured, you know, as far as the thickness and the quality. And now I have my own book on the bookshelf. There's the first 3 copies. I mean, I'm fucking ecstatic about this shit, man. This is pretty amazing. And I really wish I could show you. And I want to, like, I'm just dying to go through here and check every single page and make sure everything's perfect. But right now, I mean, I don't see anything wrong. No errors, no misprints, no bad prints, no lines, all that good stuff, man. It looks so good. You can see the chapter headings there in the page. This is printed on cream paper. It just looks so good, man. It's so great. It's such a long way. The self-publishing industry's come such a long way. I will leave all the links and everything you need to know in the description of the video, and I'll do another one on the hardcover just to make sure the hardcover is right. So now I will go enable these, and you can pre-order these now on Amazon. The ebook came out a little bit early. I didn't mention it to anybody. I want to wait until I see these. So I will leave all those links. You can pre-order on. So I will leave all those links that I'm going to mention here. You can pre-order this on Amazon. You can pre-order ebooks if you want an ebook. You can get that anywhere, whether it's Apple iBooks, Kobo, Barnes & Nobles. But everything will be available everywhere, hardcovers, paperback, as well as ebook. And now that I have this, and now that I can enable this to go on Amazon with the ebook, I will be able to do the audiobook. So there will be an audiobook as well. Really quick, I want to thank a few people because this is just, man, I just can't put it into words. Maybe I did already. There's nothing more I can really say. I want to read this book now and see it in this form and see if it feels different. I'm tired of reading my own shit. You know what I mean? I'm tired of reading this. I've read it a billion times, so I'm sick of my own work. But I hope people enjoy it. I really do. It's not going to win any awards, I'm sure. You know, I hope to just make my money back on it. But who knows, man? I just hope people enjoy it. Really quick, I wanted to thank a few people that helped make this possible. First of all, my buddy James. James was here every step of the way, reading everything I wrote, giving me feedback. You know, saying this makes sense, or you know, I don't like this aspect, or whatever it was. Basically, being my critique partner. So thanks to James. He's getting one of these first copies for sure, as well. Let me thank Enchanted Ink Publishing. Greg did the interior formatting. It's outstanding. It makes the book itself a work of art, not just a story. Natalia, who tried to get my copy editing done through, but she was so booked out, but she was wonderful with communication. And of course, Meredith Allison, who's these are all authors, by the way, Natalia Lee and Meredith Allison as well. Meredith did my first developmental edit to help me kind of, you know, make sure I wanted a third person's perspective, someone who, you know, wasn't a close friend or whatever. It's really, really important to go through that process. And, you know, she pointed me in the right direction on several things. And they gave me my first taste of the self-publishing industry as far as editors and all that stuff. So really, big, huge shout out to those guys. And by the way, I'll be doing a self-publishing course. I will, after all this that I've learned and gone through the last 2.5 years, I'll be doing a full self-publishing course, really, really detailed. There's a lot of decent ones out there, and I'll probably put it on Skillshare. But they're not really detailed for the most part. They're like, step 1, write your book. Step 2, find a publisher, whatever. I'm going to actually go through and show you the process, like how to actually do everything. Get your ISBNs, register your ISBNs, get your Library of Congress control number, all the things. I want to thank Diane Callahan from Quotidian Writer as well. She really gave me a lot of great advice. I reached out to her. She has a great YouTube channel, by the way, on writing advice and stuff like that as well. And she gave me a lot of great advice as we kind of led up to this final stretch here, the home stretch here, about self-publishing and making sure my story was ready, all that stuff, don't rush it type of thing, all that good stuff as well. So thanks to her, Diane and Natalia and all those at Enchanted Ink really gave me, my first taste of the self-publishing industry, how the process works, all that good stuff as well. A huge thanks as well to Urtach Altanaj. You guys from the Game of Thrones community may know Urtach from his artwork. He has artwork throughout the fantasy community in general, specifically Game of Thrones. He did amazing artwork throughout the time that show was on the air. I would not do a book or some project without his artwork. It's just, it's iconic. Remember the Mountain, the actor who plays the Mountain Halfthor, has a tattoo of Urtach's artwork on his damn arm. I really appreciate him taking the time to do it. He made this thing come to life. Like the characters came to life. I could see him. You can't see it over here, but I have over here 3 of his pieces of the character art. Thank you to everyone on Patreon over the years who basically funded me over especially the last couple years since YouTube has died. I've been having to do odd jobs and deliver food and all kinds of stuff since Game of Thrones ended. But really appreciate everybody on Patreon who stayed with me as we go through this next chapter and try to figure out where we're going, whether it's writing or other shows, House of the Dragons coming, all that stuff as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who pre-ordered on Indiegogo. You guys made this possible to pay for some of this stuff. It's really expensive when you go through the process of all these different edits. You have 4 different edits you got to do at least. You have formatting, all that kind of stuff. And I didn't want to, even though I've a bit of an artist myself and somewhat have some design experience, I did not want to do it myself to be biased. I wanted to have, get a fresh perspective on everything. And so I spent more money than I needed to, but I wanted this to be as perfect as it could be. And I really appreciate everybody that pre-ordered on Indiegogo. Now I'll be able to order these and fulfill the Indiegogo orders as well. And I just want to thank the whole GOT community on YouTube for the last 5-6 years now going on. It's been crazy. It's been really amazing to be a part of this community. I won't name anybody because I'll forget somebody or whatever, but you know who you are out there. All my friends in YouTube community, from Game of Thrones specifically, just being a part of this and getting back into fantasy over the last 5 or 6 years, it really inspired me to do something of my own. I talked about A Song of Ice and Fire and Game of Thrones and George R.R. Martin's world for so long that I wanted to create my own world and play around in that world. And hopefully we can have some videos and live stream and stuff talking about this world after you guys read it. And if you enjoy it, we can definitely talk about it because there's some other stuff coming. I have this book, too, I've already started writing. A prequel I've already started writing, too, as well. So there's a lot more to happen in Osgoth. So this is just the beginning, this beauty right here. So, again, thank you to everybody. I'm going to go now and cry. No, I'm going to go search this thoroughly, enable it on for distribution to Amazon and everywhere else. So it is available everywhere. By the way, just when this does come out, by the way, I don't know if I'm going to mention this. I've been rambling so much. I apologize. This will be available on October the 18th. That is the official release date. And now that I see this is perfect, I can go ahead and go forward with that. I'm assuming that the hardcover will be as well. I do need to check that, though. So, again, I'm waiting on those. But I will have all those links in the description that I mentioned. My website will be up, chrismchristian.com. You can go up there and sign up for the newsletter. thecrimsongods.com is, I do have it ready. I just have to get all the final links and stuff, and then I will enable that to be public. But I'll leave all that in the description. You can join our Patreon community to continue to support everything, and I'm going to start doing some more stuff on there, maybe some short stories and whatever, maybe some writing stuff as well. And then also the merch. This is just one of the designs here. This full design here is on a shirt. I've ordered my own hoodie. I'm still waiting for that to come in. So you got the title with the actual bloodstains on it, and the lotus and sun and all that stuff is on the actual full design. I have mugs on there. I have pillows. I have drink things. I mean, you name it. The Crimson Gods has merch. We have bookmarks coming. And some of you guys on Indiegogo who pre-ordered will get those as well. So a lot of stuff going on, and I really, really appreciate it. So I'll stop rambling. I know I just rambled the whole time, but I can't stop picking up this damn book, man. Thank you so much to everybody out there. What I was saying about the Game of Thrones community, it's meant the world to me, and it's really bummed me out over the last couple years where everything's kind of died, and videos don't get seen anymore. The ending was bad, and people don't hang out anymore much, and it's really got to me. But this is what came from it. The community of intelligent people out there breaking down this story and doing videos, whether you do videos or whether you post on Reddit or whatever you do. It doesn't matter whether you have a blog, podcast, whatever, man. It's just been really cool to be a part of. And this is what you can do, man. If you put your mind to something, it really inspired me to create my own world, like I said, and here it is right there. So thank you guys so much. I'll stop rambling now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a huge favor, if you like this video and you want to watch the House of the Dragon stuff coming up and everything we're going to be doing. We're still covering the Mandalorian and Star Wars and The Witcher and all that good stuff and all that fantasy stuff. I'm trying to get Quinn to get with me and teach me some Dune stuff. I got to learn Dune, but do me a huge favor, and please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so it'll help it out. We're trying to reverse this whole thing on YouTube, but I really need a purpose and a direction to go. And so we do have other stuff coming out, but also we can do all kinds of fantasy stuff. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the continued support. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.